Welcome back to another American Innovation Dollar presentation. Today it is the 2020 Maryland Innovation Dollar, but I have a few notes to go over before we get into the video. I just want to mention that there are, if you count today, there are 14 Innovation Dollars left until we are all caught up, and that plus the Sitkala Shah the Sitkala Shah American Women's Quarter that comes out October 28th. Hopefully we have it by the first week of November. All those videos will take us all the way up until December 30th. I'm looking for ideas for next year, primarily because we have the 5 women's quarters, we have the 4 innovation dollars, and we have the 3 DC superhero medals that we're going to take a look at. But that's only 12 out of the 52 weeks. And so I'm looking for suggestions for series or videos we could do. I was thinking we could do presidents, we could do state quarters, but I'm concerned that they would just be boring history lessons. We could do a monthly investor crate and maybe look at their options as far as a monthly world bullion coin box, which would be 0.999 silver bullion coins from around the world, or a constitutional silver box. So please leave me your ideas or suggestions if you have any for something that you'd like to see us cover in 2025 in our videos. But enough about that. Let's take a look at the 2020 Maryland Innovation Dollar. The medallic artist for this coin is Joseph Mena, and I spelled his name wrong. It's M-E-N-N-A. I just realized that. Looking at the coin, it represents Maryland and honors the Hubble Telescope. The Hubble Telescope was developed by NASA and launched in 1990. It's one of the largest and most versatile space telescopes. It's also the first designed to be serviced in space by astronauts. Teams at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center and the Space Telescope Science Institute, both located in Maryland, manage the telescope. Positioned above the distortion of Earth's atmosphere, Hubble has an unobstructed view of the universe. Its 4 main instruments observe the ultraviolet, visible, and near-infrared regions of the electromagnetic spectrum. Data transmitted by Hubble has helped refine estimates for the age of the universe, trace the growth of galaxies, identify planets beyond our solar system, study the planets within our solar system, and identify black holes, observe the birth and death of stars, and many other scientific discoveries. The reverse of this coin, of course, shows the Hubble telescope orbiting the Earth, surrounded by a field of stars. And you can see Joseph Mena's initials sort of in the bottom right, I guess somewhere around 4 or 5 o'clock. At the bottom, written in kind of I don't know what to call it. I'm going to call it a space font or a NASA type of font. I don't know what the name of the font is. It says Maryland. And then from 9 to 3 around the top edge of the coin, it says United States of America, and then the Hubble Space Telescope underneath that. Now, to get an idea of the images from the Hubble Space Telescope, if we move over, this was the first transmission sent back to NASA from the Hubble Space Telescope in 1990. And this is just showing what the Hubble telescope saw compared to what a ground observatory would see with the distortion of the atmosphere and everything. And I was like, wow, that's like not very spectacular. So the next slide is the most recent, one of the most recent. This is from the last week of August, sometime between the 24th and the 30th or 31st. This image was sent back. There's a website, and I will post it in the description down below, that you can go look at the images sent back from the Hubble telescope. They're not live. It's not like a video. It's not like a webcam, but the photographic images that NASA releases or uploads to this site, everyone can take a look at and see. So I will leave that website in the video description down below. Now let's hop over to the microscope and take a look at the actual coin itself. And here we are taking a look at the dollar coin. Of course, I like it. I like anything to do with space, anything to do with science. This is most definitely one crisp, clear, concise scene being depicted. The Hubble Space Telescope orbiting the Earth with stars in the background. There's not a lot of things thrown in there that don't really relate or don't make sense or aren't make a is congruent the word I want. Make a well formed out scene. There's plenty of space. It's not crammed, even though there are stars in the field. They are not every inch of the field. And so overall, I would say that I like this. Once again, probably I'm going to say my top 4. I'm going to make that list maybe before next week's video. I think I said that last time, but I'm going to make the list before next week's video. And we're going to narrow down what I'm looking at as far as my top 3 or 4 coins so far in this series. But yes, I absolutely love it. I like the font. I love anything to do with, once again, space or science. And I think that they did Maryland and the U.S. Mint did a very good job designing this coin. And once again, I'd like to thank everybody for watching the video. Don't forget, I've asked if you have any suggestions for series or things that you'd like to see looked at in our videos for 2025. Please feel free to leave them in the comments down below or email them in to me in the email address listed in the video description. Any other comments, questions, criticisms, concerns that don't have anything to do with next year, but that you'd like to present to me, I do respond to any and all comments that I get, whether they are good or bad. So please feel free to leave your comments in the description down below. As I said, thank you all again for watching the video, and I hope that you all have a great week.